It's drywall day! Yeah! It's drywall day! Yeah! Yeah! Drywall day! Yeah! Yeah! Was it your size? What's going on, everybody? I'm Jason with buybuildsell. I'm a Los Angeles contractor and developer, and today we are at Fiske. We are going to be doing drywall installation today. We're going to be going over drywall installation, the way to properly level and finish for drywall, door jams, why they're in early, why they're not in early, and we're going to go over a little bit of waterproofing too on our shower pans, our laundry room, and kind of give you an overview as to what that looks like as well. Hopefully help you learn something about what goes on underneath your house. All right, so one of the things that I wanted to show you guys today, one of the details we have in our drywall is we're doing a inset base molding, which means that the base molding and the drywall are going to be flush, and usually it's outside and above, which is a more modern detail in this home. Excuse me.
Those breakfast burritos, yeah?
I didn't even eat breakfast. Must have been dinner. Is what that was. It is 11:30. We're looking at this one piece right here, and if you can see, we have all the kickstands on the floor that are all at the same mark. Okay, when you check that, you have this piece all the way top to the ceiling, you have this piece 7.5 inches from the floor, then you have this gap right here, and this gap on this end is at 5 inches, which means we're about 1/4 inch off, which means that this floor is down 1/4 inch where it should be up further, right? So the drywall guys didn't really consider that. Thank God I'm here. Thank God I'm telling them. If we let this sort of thing slide and we don't say anything about it, we're gonna really have to go back through the whole entire house, route a whole new line, figure it all out, try to adjust drywall to make it all look nice and level. It's a complete mess. It's really hard to deal with. We try to make it right the first time so we don't have to deal with it the second time. Measure twice, cut once. That's what my dad said. Is this thing on? Hello? The process you're looking at on the waterproofing is I don't know what it's called. It's not a hot mop. Okay, so hot mop is the pretty common usage for waterproofing. This is called what I call a fiberglass system, essentially. They have a lot of different systems now that are working for waterproofing. What we do is, I don't know, maybe it's called a cold mop. You know, you can call it whatever you want to call it. But essentially what this guy does, he puts down that black tar paper, puts down a metal mesh, floats the floor with lightweight concrete, and then puts fiberglass material on top of that to create the waterproofing membrane that allows the floor to be completely waterproof. This is the master shower. The waterproofing membrane is not on yet, but it does have sort of a double layer, right? And we put down the concrete, which is somewhat permeable, so it will absorb water and go through to the bottom, but there are drains underneath the drain that catch that water. Then we put the concrete down, then we put the fiberglass layers on top of that. We put 2 layers of fiberglass, 2 layers, and then is there anything that goes on top of that? Yeah. Another layer of concrete, right? 2 coats of waterproofing, and then there's some sort of finish that we put on top of there. It's also another layer of waterproofing. But essentially, what we have to make sure of is that if our drain is in the back there, that this is lifted up and slopes to the back. We have this cool bench built-in detail right here. So if you can see, all of this is surrounded by metal, which is protecting all of those corners. Now we got to make sure that water doesn't sit in that location. So we want to make sure that we're sloping it down and catching it down, coming this way and out to the drain. We're making sure that no water gets caught here. So we're really trying to make sure that these things end up coming out perfectly. We're in the moment right now of drywall, waterproofing. We got our door jams on. The reason we have our door jams on early, so normally you'll put the door jams on after drywall goes in, but the reason why I have the door jams on now is because it has something right here called a kerfed jam. What this means that when the drywall guys put their drywall on, they're going to be routing very close to this detail right here. And then what we'll do, that drywall goes right here, and then a piece of metal slides right into that line and keeps this whole thing straight and nice. So it's a nice, clean, modern look to this. Very cool stuff. Okay. So this is the before, okay? If you can see down here below, we have the black paper underneath here. We got the wire mesh that's gonna hold that concrete together and prevent it from cracking, prevent it from expanding. We have the edge metal around the whole entire thing that connects it all together. So that metal is our surrounding security, essentially, so that way nothing is going through any crack. In this balcony in particular, we have 2 scuppers that are like drains that are on the floor that fall out and go to the gutter system. Hey guys, it's Jason here. I just wanted to remind you, if you like this video, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. You'll find a lot more of these videos on there. If you like this video, go ahead, press like. It lets other people just like you know that they might like this video as well. Again, thank you all for your support. Your support's my motivation, and thank you. Yeah!